Liverpool.
And that is the weirdest intro I've ever done. But what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video, and I am in delirium. We hit Liverpool for 7 goals. Yes, 7. 7-2 at Villa Park, under the lights. Great performance from everyone out there. Liverpool looked shocking, and this has put us second in the league, which is crazy. Can we win the league? Probably not, but Leicester did it. You never know. We'll talk about that later. But anyway, we're going to get into the player ratings first off. And I'm trying to tone it down. I actually had to go do some deep breathing exercises to relax myself because I was pretty wound up after that game. Holy, my voice was going for a little bit. Whew, I was shaking. But anyway, let's get into the player ratings. So first up is naturally goalkeeper Emi Martinez, who I'm going to give a 9 out of 10, as he commanded the defense the whole 90 minutes and made some great saves, especially towards the start of the game when Liverpool were threatening. But did concede 2, unfortunately, but another great performance from Emi, and there's definitely more to come from him. Alrighty, next up is Matt Target, who I'm going to give a 8 out of 10, was solid throughout, looked a lot better defensively than he has for the start of this season, and obviously was a threat going forward, combining with Grealish, played some excellent balls, as well as held onto the ball well and got out of some sticky situations defensively, so well done, Matt. His best performance of the season by far, and a really good game to have your best performance as well. Filming this about 6 hours after that last clip, so therefore the unnecessary change of clothes and the lighting. But anyway, next up is Tyrone Mings, who I've given a 9 out of 10. I thought he was brilliant today alongside Ezri Konsa, who I've given the same score. But again, put his body on the line. May have got lost for the second Salah goal, but it's alright. We won the game. It happened. Salah's one of the best players on the planet, so it can happen. And he was always there, very good in the air as well, offered a threat in the opposing box, as he has done this season as well. And just dominated the defense, was a great leader out there for the boys, and yeah. Alright, and next up, like I said, is Ezri Konsa, who I've given a 9 out of 10. Did his defensive duties well. Didn't really do much in terms of going forward or win too many aerial battles. But he did what he had to do, drew some fouls in our own half like he did towards the end of the game, obviously stopping Firmino. There was that little trip on Firmino where he's agitating the other players. It's getting in their head, and they were mentally defeated after, I say, probably half-time before Jurgen Klopp had a talk with them. They came out a little bit fiery, but that 5th goal finished them off. Alright, so next up is Matty Cash, who I've given a 9 out of 10, just like Ezri Konsa and Tyrone Mings. He's one of my favorite players in this Villa side, always puts his body on the line like all of our players have been doing recently. Gets up and back, and obviously held Diogo Jota, who didn't create too many chances, even though he had a handful, and it was a very good battle between them two, and I think ultimately he won that one today. So very well done, Matt. This is going to be a masterclass signing, I think. Has already proven himself in this Villa side and could be our starting right back for many years to come. Well done, Matty. Alright, so here we have the anchor of our midfield, Douglas Luiz, and I'm giving him an 8.5. Just no one was bad today. Didn't really have to do that much because Liverpool didn't threaten after, I'd say, the first 10-15 minutes. And passed the ball really well, facilitated and created some attacks. Did make some silly fouls, which is why I've dropped him down to an 8.5. But we're definitely building of the Villa side around him, Grealish, Ollie Watkins, all of them boys. He's a key player for us and will be our starting anchor in front of our defense for many years to come. You heard it here first. You didn't, but still. Alright, John McGinn, I've given him a 9 out of 10 simply because he orchestrated everything, obviously had a goal as well. Looks like Prime Paul Scholes in the middle of the park, which I've seen Majesty game where I said only Liverpool can make him look like Prime Paul Scholes in the middle of the park. Shut your mouth. But, yeah, he played very well today. That's what we've seen from John McGinn. He's returning back to his former self after that injury last season. He's looking very home at the middle of the park, and is linking up very well with Russ and Grealish as well. So it's really clicking in the Villa midfield, and I'm very excited. Well done, John McGinn. Alright, so up next we have Ross Barkley, who I've given a 9 out of 10. He adds a completely different dimension to the style of play that we can play in the midfield, and the creation of chances takes a heavy burden off of Jack Grealish, especially that we saw last season. And we're putting on chances for our front three, and as we saw today, we put in 7 on one of last season's and the season before that greatest defenses in the world. Whether they're going to be that this season is questionable. The way they play has come under critique, especially since today's game. Conceding 7 to a side like us has come under scrutiny from many of the neutral fans. I think we were brilliant today. Many people just think Liverpool were poor and that still think we're just an average side. But regardless of what people think, Ross Barkley was brilliant today. Only downside was that he missed a few chances early on, but obviously got his goal and played well. put in that set piece for Ollie Watkins' hat-trick goal. Very good debut from Ross. More to come from him this season, and hopefully a permanent signature at the end of his loan spell. Alright, so next up is Jack Grealish, who ate Trent Alexander-Arnold for breakfast, as well as Joe Gomez, who I thought was really poor today, but orchestrated the entire play. 5 goal contributions, 2 goals, 3 assists. What a man Jack Grealish is. Simply brilliant. It's just what he does. Hooked up very well with Russ Berkeley, which I think is a very good combination that we will continue to see throughout the season. Put on chances for Ollie Watkins, and I thought Trez was brilliant as well. Joint man of the match with 10 out of 10 rating from me, with Ollie Watkins obviously being the other one. Hat-trick hero Ollie. We'll talk about him in a second. But very well done from Jack. Another great performance, and it's just his stock is just going up and up. Hopefully we'll never sell him and he'll become a club legend. But what a performance from Jack. What a day. Come on, Captain Jack. Now we got my boy Trezeguet. Obviously, we all know I love Trezeguet and the way he plays. In fact, I was wearing his jersey for the game today when I was watching it. And I thought he was brilliant today. Worked very hard, as he always does. And something I've noticed since the start of this season is last season he was very erratic. Didn't really have an idea. Whenever he gets the ball, he's got an idea of what he's going to do. He's got an idea of what he's going to try to do, at least. And I love that about Trez, and I think for the moment he's better than Bertrand Traore on that wing in the Premier League, at least. And I think he should continue to start, especially after his performance today. Had a lovely assist, and just an overall great performance from Trezeguet. And much more to come from him. He'll just get better. With the more time he gets in this league, he'll get better. And he's obviously a goal-scoring winger. We've seen that from him. He loves a big game. Excellent today. Worked well defensively as well with Matty Cash. Well done, Trez. Let's go the Villa. Yep, it's time to talk about the man of the hour. Ollie Watkins. Hat-trick hero Ollie Watkins. 10 out of 10. Didn't put a foot wrong tonight. Held up the ball brilliantly against Tua. One of the, arguably the best centre-back in world football. Many say Virgil van Dijk. Joe Gomez, I think, is a little bit overhyped, but that's just my opinion. You can have your opinion. It's one of those situations, but held up the ball brilliantly, drifted out wide at times, always had the ball at his feet, and obviously showed his finishing ability with that hat-trick. Second goal showed he can put balls into the top corner from a decent range. He can do it from outside the box as well, but this one was just inside the 18. Showed the killer instinct inside the box, and obviously his header third goal, perfect hat-trick. Right foot, left foot, header. Well done, Ollie Watkins. Simply perfect from the lad. It's great to see him. He also is so hungry, even in his post-match interview. Even after he scored a hat-trick against one of the best teams on the planet, he said he should have and could have scored more goals. That's admirable right there. That's the kind of mentality we need in our squad, and that's the kind of mentality we've got this summer. I think we're going to be brilliant this season. But now, after talking about each player individually, let's talk about how the game came out and the course of the match. Okay, so Ollie Watkins has come forward and said before kickoff, our game plan was to utilize Liverpool's high line to our advantage, which is balls over the top can prove to be very effective. Balls from the center backs, balls from the outside backs, balls from the midfield after short little combination passes will be very effective against Liverpool's high line, which it was. As it looks like we did have the speed on a lot of Liverpool's players. Trezeguet was outpacing Robertson a lot at times. Ollie Watkins is very fast, and obviously Jack Grealish can speedy with the ball, which is a very important asset of him. It's also very quick off the ball as well, to be fair to him. And we utilized that to a great advantage. As we see, we scored 7. And we were able to utilize the long ball and the hoof ball a little bit, some unfashionable play combined with our very combination-like play in the midfield, to put together an all-around impressive performance at Villa Park, a more than impressive performance, in fact. The greatest performance I've ever seen as a Villa fan, which is a great day. It's just a great day. It's just a great day. It's made it a whole great week, to be honest. But that's crazy that our plan before kickoff worked off so well and shows that Dean Smith is a class manager. But now let's have a chat about the reigning champions of England themselves, Liverpool. Yes, Liverpool, you were shambolic today. As much as we were brilliant, we were bloody brilliant, Liverpool were equally as poor and made it easy for us to run rampant through their back line. And if teams are able to expose their back line like that and utilize their high line to their own advantage, something needs to change at the football club. And this could well be a fluke. This could well just be a fluke. But for me, the killer goal, 4th goal, Ollie Watkins' hat-trick goal. So we go 2-0 up relatively early on. Salah gets a goal back. You're thinking, here's the comeback. It's coming. They're gonna pull it out. They're gonna pull it out again. They're just gonna do it. It's just what Liverpool does. We score a third, and you're thinking, okay, we've restored the 3-goal lead. Then they start to push again. They start to create more chances. It's going well. It's going well. Then That fourth goal from Ollie Watkins, the set piece from Barkley, comes out. I don't know who whips it in. It might have been Jack Grealish. Whips it in. Ollie Watkins heads it beautifully into the back of the net. Liverpool's heads go down immediately. Heads down. Mental. They're out. They're already out of Villa Park. They're already back at the home with the missus, doing whatever they want to do. It's over. It's over for them. And then they get into Jurgen Klopp at halftime, and they're thinking, okay, Jurgen Klopp definitely fires them up, fires some sense into them, puts some tactics into play. Early on, second half, Ross Barkley fires into the net off a deflection. It's just beautiful stuff. Then their heads go even further down. They're back to a mentally complacent stage. They don't even go to that save some pride and drop back. They continue to go with their principle, which I respect. But it's not working, and the game's open from there. We could have scored 10, to be honest. But 7-2 at Villa Park. Salah grabbed one off a little bit of a Mings missed position, but hey-ho, what can you do? No one cares. We scored 7 on the champions. But what a performance from Aston Villa. The greatest performance I have ever witnessed from the boys in claret and blue. What a day. I hope you all have had such a great day, because I have. And I hope you have enjoyed this video as well, because that's going to do it for today's video. Like I said, hope you have enjoyed it. Hope you had a great day. And remember, up the Villa. Come on, the boys.